You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. God, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodoma, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodoma, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agent, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for star, R for radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prum, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agent, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for star, R for radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prum, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agent, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for star, R for radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prum, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
In celebration of Black History Month, BB Clement presents Afro Global Networking Lunch 2025. Speaker, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. The date is Monday, the 27th of October 2025, from 12 noon to 3 p.m. The venue is Stevenson Howard LLP, 1 Finsbury Circus, City of London. The postcode EC2M7SH. Please note, this is an exclusive event with limited spaces. The fee comes at £60 ordinary, for VIPs £75. For more information, please contact reception at augustineclement.com or call 0203 223 0800. This program is sponsored by Stevenson Howard.
Hello, beloved. My name is Reverend Michael Dokumensa Isiama, and this is my wife.
I am Isabella Elom Isiama.
Amen. For the past 7.5 years, this was our home. This is where many people have come to hear the word of God. Many people have come to celebrate. Many celebrations have taken place. We've seen various Christmas services, Easter services, various Sunday services, youth empowerment programs, men empowerment programs, women empowerment programs, many baby dedications, memorial services, birthday celebrations, and so on and so forth. People coming and being blessed. It has been a home, a joy, a beacon of hope to the community. As at the back end of last year, we've been asked to move from here. That was a very difficult moment for us as a church. As God will have it, we have found a place, we have found a home that will help us not to continue to do just the same, but to reach out more and to engage the community more.
We found a home in Andover, a church building that will suit our needs and help us advance the gospel while serving our community. In addition to what we have already done in the past few years, we are also hoping to hold outreach programs, youth empowerment programs, career days for the youth, feed the homeless, feed the elderly, have big breakfast mornings, musical concerts, fun days, and so many ideas that we have on the table that we want to implement. And we are calling on you today to stand with us and support us financially so that we can purchase this property to advance the gospel and to serve the community and to help us continue the good work that we are already doing. We are counting on you and we are calling out to you to stand with us to make this dream a reality. If you are in the position to support us financially, please lend a hand to help us complete the purchase of this property, to serve the people around us and also to advance the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Yes, indeed, beloved, there is a saying that every little helps. If you are led to support us, to donate to this genuine cause, to help to push the work of God, to complete the purchase of the church building the Lord has given us, details will be on the screen. If in case you are in doubt, details, our contact details will be on the screen as well. Please do not hesitate to reach out to us for further clarifications, or if in doubt, we'll be happy to hear from you, and we'll be more than happy to receive of your generous donation and to complete the purchase of the church building the Lord has given us. God richly bless you.
Amen.
And we are hoping to hear from you soon.
Amen.
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 'Twas grace that thought my you can make, you can do. Say thank
Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. God, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenating, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 or 0023320060636, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
The best radio show.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
All around the world. In your car.
At work.
At home.
On your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Though your heart is aching, smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Hey, this is Archie and you are listening to Starr Radio UK and the Morning Show. And the Morning Show.
This is Starr Radio. This is UK. Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK.
Welcome.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio. Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
All right, let me say massive good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth and those of you on other planets as well. We want to salute you and welcome you to the Tuesday edition of the Morning Show. Today is Tuesday, the 21st day of October, the year 2025, and the time exactly 8 minutes past the top of the hour. And I remain yours sincerely, still the one and only.
This is the morning show with Archie.
All right, so from now until exactly 12 o'clock when the curtains are brought down for the end of the program, I'm going to be your captain. I'm going to bring you everything from archaeology to zoology, from Accra to Zanzibar. As you see on this platform, it's making the headlines. We'll bring it to the fore. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the program. This is Starr Radio UK and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay. So let me say good morning to my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy, to Perry. Good morning to you, gentlemen. Good morning to Atakofi, Sherman, the chief of Sherman, Niana Najo. Niana Najo. Good morning to you. To Mr. Olami Koiki, back in town. It's a home sweet home though, but yes, you have to be back. Yomi, good morning to you. Good morning to Mr. Frank Davids, Mr. Kirby Bossman, Vicky Newton, Anthony Adedeji, Aziz Shamsuddin, Bishop Adeshina, to Reverend Emmanuel Sachidi, good morning to you. Reverend Michael Esiama, good morning to you. To Baby Clement, well, she's had a package that is going to be coming your way. This next week, Tuesday, exactly a week today, that program is going to be coming on, and it's in commemoration of the Black History Month. We've come so far, and we are yet. We still have some work to do there. Well, she is going to be hosting Dr. Samuel Olumide. Yes, Olumide Emmanuel Olumide. Olumide Emmanuel, that's how he said. Yeah. or next week, and you have to be there or be squared. Okay, and then let me say good morning also to Eben all the way in Cape Town, South Africa. Antonio, good morning to you. A special good morning go to Delta Hammond and to Mom, Mrs. Vida Hammond. Rosie says, I hope you are doing very, very well. Good morning to you. Racy, good morning to you all there. This is Starr Radio UK. This is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station, and it is the Tuesday edition of the morning show. Share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones and invite them to like our pages. Those of you watching us on Koiki Media platform, Yoruba Nation platform, yes sir, good morning to you. United States of Biafra platforms, good morning. Once again, welcome. Well, so by way of program online, if it's the first time of you tuning in on the Tuesday, this is how the program is going to go for you. I'm going to bring you the quotes for the day. The weather forecast will follow suit. Then the travel update. Then we'll move on from there to have a look at some of the stories around, making the rounds across the globe. That is known as global trotting. Then after which we'll go into the details. At 11:45, the line is activated. We continue from then and exactly at 12 o'clock. Bring the curtains down for the end of the program. So that's what's going to happen. It's a packed program, but hey, wherever you are, don't touch the dial. Mr. Non-Temporary CEO of GI Accountancy Services, our money man back in Ghana. Yes, Mr. Temporary, good morning to you. Hope you are doing very, very well. Regards to the family there as well. Yes, so the quote for the day says, true success is work which always involves the exertion of energy, both mental and physical. True success is work which always involves the exertion of energy, both mental and physical. Yeah, so you cannot just relax and say, oh yeah, we are chilling out and we are praying and no. Some effort has to be put in. Yeah, I don't say that relinquish your faith. I'm not saying anything of the sort, but to your faith add wisdom. All right then, let's click on and let's continue. Starr Radio UK, moving on straight to the weather front. What has the weather got in stuff for us today? For those of you in London and the southeastern part of England, this is how the weather is going to be for you. Well, this afternoon there will be a mix of variable cloud and some sunny breaks along with the chance of a few isolated showers in places. Cloud clearing in the evening. It's going to be breezy though. Now tonight is expected to be mostly clear and dry with just the odd patch of cloud drifting in now and then, but particularly towards the end of the night. The temperature is going to be 15 degrees, otherwise it's going to be 8 degrees. UV level low, pollution low, sunset 17:55 and sunrise for tomorrow morning 07:34 hours. And that brings us to the end of the weather forecast. Yes, Starr Radio UK. All right, let's move on. Okay, to the travels. And as we saw on this platform, keep your eyes on the roads. As we keep you navigated. Our promise, our bond. The Starr Radio travel update that comes to you every weekday from 11. Yeah, 10:45, but 11 now. It's 3 minutes past 11, and let's move on. So those of you using the underground this morning, there are no service between Stockwell and Morden while they fix a signal failure at Tooting Broadway. That is on the northern line, and severe delays on the rest of the line while they fix a signal failure at Stockwell as well. London buses, Southeastern, Thames Lane trams, and Southwestern Railways are accepting tickets via any reasonable route. Also, Waiver is having it has no service between Seven Sisters and Enfield Town, Chestnut, while Network Rail fixed a track fault at Bruce Grove. Good service on the rest of the line. Other than that, all the other underground lines and overground lines, DLR and London Tramlink, all running a good service. Now let's come straight to the major roads in London. I can tell you assuredly there are no exceptional delays. Everything moving very well this morning. On the river bus this morning, the Woolwich Ferry is experiencing has a reduced service due to a one boat service to facilitate essential software updates. And then moving on straight to the London cable car, I can assure you that it's good service there. And then to the final segment of the travel update, that is the National Rail. And boy, I have news for you. But I would say keep your eyes on the roads. Keep your eyes on the roads. Also keep it navigated. I promise our bond. So what have I got there? Now, cross country, East Midlands Railways, Great Northern, Great Western Railways, Greater Anglia are all offering special service. Also, Hull Trains, London North Eastern Railway, Northern Rail, Southern Rail, Thameslink, Transpennine Express are all also offering special services, and Gatwick Express has no service. So please check it out if you want to go to the Gatwick Airport via the Gatwick Express. Then please be warned or advised. Okay. Yes, that aside, all the others are running a good service, and that's how I will say it once again as I normally will. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your commute for today. But you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? On the roads. Let's take a commercial break. We come back, take you global trotting. Well, in celebration of Black History Month, BB Clement presents Afro Global Networking Lounge 2025. Speaker Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. The event is taking place on Monday, the 27th of October 2025 from 12 noon to 3 p.m. The venue is Stevenson Howard LLP 1 Finsbury Green Circus, City of London, EC2 7SH. Please note, this is an exclusive event with limited spaces. For more information, contact reception at augustineclement.com or call 0203 223 0800. The fee comes at £60 for ordinary ticket and $75 for VIPs. This program is sponsored by Stevenson Howard and hosted by BB Clement.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancer taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancer taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Star Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say Orta, you say fire.
Welcome back to the program Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to 70 minutes past the top of the hour, and it is the Tuesday edition of the morning show, the 21st day of the month of October. And well, how close are we to the end of the year, or to the Yuletide, wherever it is? All right then, let's click on now and go global trotting. Now, kicking off from home here in the UK, Virginia Jeffrey will see Prince Andrew giving up titles as a victory. Co-author has said. The ghostwriter of Virginia Jeffrey's posthumous memoir says Andrew should speak to U.S. authorities. Well, she's covered up his pate, but people are still pushing the agenda. Let's see what happens there. What are the other names of the other corporates in there? They're being shielded. We'll come to all that in a moment. Now, Johnson, the former prime minister, has been questioned on lack of planning before closing schools over COVID. Well, when people were dying, do you think that there was a need for me? I say, oh wait, we're going to be planning. No, you shut it down first, and then you look at how to resolve the issues. Because at the time, nothing of the sort had happened before, and there was a push and a pull system and resistance and all that was going on. But we'll tell you more about that. 2 grooming gang survivors quit National Inquiry Panel, and then U.S. fugitive Nicholas Rossi, who fled to Scotland, sentenced for rape. Those are some of the stories making the rounds there as well. Now, Maccabi Tel Aviv will not accept Villa tickets. Well, now that the security issues have been resolved, they are saying that they are not going to be accepting it. Remember, government moving and doing everything possible to actually sort that out. But well, that is what is happening. Star Radio UK. Nasana Takaichi makes history as Japan's first female prime minister. A staunch conservative, she takes over as Japan's grapples with rising cost of living and mounting debts. Well, let's see what happens. And French ex-president Sarkozy goes to jail for campaign finance conspiracy. Wow. In modern times, he seemed to be the first. Vance arrives in Israel as U.S. tries to strengthen Gaza ceasefire deal. And drone attack hits Sudan's capital ahead of planned airport reopening. Ooh. Okay, let's see what is happening there. And White House has begun demolishing part of East Wing for Trump ballroom. Okay, and Lisbon funicular crash initial report reveals litany of failings, and U.S. chess grandmaster Daniel Naroditsky dies age 29. What causes death? We'll tell you more about that. And the U.S. and Australia signed a rare earth deal to counter China's dominance. Well, let's see. Okay, moving on. Okay, let's move on to other stories making the rounds in other parts of the world as well. We talk about the drone that had been hit in Japan. And Cameroon bishops call for calm after opposition declares election victory. Okay, we'll tell you more about that. Have they won? And if they've won, they let the electoral body come out quickly to announce it so that it can quell any unrest there. But opposition bishops are calling for calm as the opposition leader has called that they've won. Maybe genuinely they have. Okay, moving on, still on the African front. Gendarmes shot and killed as tension mounts ahead of Ivory Coast presidential election. Yesterday there were some stories coming from Ghana that were talking about the fact that Ivorians were crossing the border to Ghana because of uncertainty when it comes to what is going to happen this weekend when it at the Ivorian election. Well, the stakes are high, and let's see what happens there as well. It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. Now, moving on. In Nigeria as well, Nigerian security forces clashed with protesters demanding release of separatist leader, and then Kano court orders TikTokers to marry over indecent videos. Okay, that's quite an interesting one. And then, well, the Nnamdi Kanu protests disrupts Abuja, and then Nigeria must unite to defeat APC. Olawepo Hashim is saying, and Tinubu, no person or group can accuse us of shielding anyone from the law. Army mourns officers, soldiers killed on duty. Senate pledges stronger support. They keep on pledging. We've not seen any action. Let them put their money where their mouth is, or their mouths are. All right then. Okay, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. The top MVP gurus behind Wuntumi's ordeal, Mustafa Bande, drops more secrets. We'll see who is pushing, who is pulling. And Shatawale's birthday pools massive crowd. A call for government to engage. All right then. Well, they have the money. They want to spend it. Why not? Go on and spend some. And then OSP set record straight on Ken Ofori-Attah's extradition. We'll be telling you more about that. Why Mahama became president again after God rejected him. Oh boy. Okay. Some of the prophets. Yeah. God rejected him, but God he became president. He bypassed. I think Gabriel just put him behind and then brought him from the other side, and they said, we didn't go for 419. EU wants Galamsey could hurt Ghana's export, and we've been saying this time and over again. That's going to get to a point where if care is not taken, they will ban the export of cocoa and farm produce that we sell or we export, because they'll tell you that it's all contaminated with the mercury or whatever chemical that is used in the galamsey. But we'll be telling you more about that. Tony Edu dismisses Kane Japan's presidential credentials, questions his character and track record. Dr. Tony Edu, Ide, Abi. Okay, now let's move on to some of the other stories. Ex-PPA boss trial begins as Starr submits investigation report on conflict of interest to court. There are a lot of court proceedings, Parliament has resumed sitting today. Mahama directs extension of Tamaport Railway to Dawa Industrial Enclave. Well, we'll see more about that, because when that is done, moving finished products or raw materials to that place makes it easier. So let's see how it all pans out. Government set up special court to fast track prosecution of Auditor General's findings. Kwache Ofosu has also said. As we say, he who goes to equity must go with equity, or must go with clean hands. So you live in a glass house, you don't throw no stones, because it's just a matter of time. Then your time will come, because power is transient, and it drifts, it moves from one person to the other. What do? All right, let's move on and let's take a commercial break. And once we come back, I'm going to be bringing you everything that you got to know pertaining to the details of the stories that we've looked at this morning. Stay tuned. Don't touch the dial. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. All right then, 11:26 the time. The morning show, your program. Well, in celebration of Black History Month, BB Clement presents Afro Global Networking Lounge 2025. Speaker, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. The event is taking place on Monday, the 27th of October 2025 from 12 noon to 3 p.m. The venue is Stevenson Howard LLP 1 Finsbury Green Circus, City of London, EC2 7SH. Please note, this is an exclusive event with limited spaces. For more information, contact reception at augustineclement.com or call 0203 223 0800. The fee comes at £60 for ordinary ticket and $75 for VIPs. This program is sponsored by Stevenson Howard and hosted by BB Clement.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Star Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Star Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say Orta, you say fire.
Welcome back to the program. This is Star Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Bring the time exactly to 11:30, and it is the Tuesday edition of the morning show. Of course, I remain yours sincerely, the one and only Archie. And let's move on to the other stories, or the details of the stories that I put across earlier on. Well, I bet Prince Andrew will be sleeping and wishing that this never happened, but well, it seemed not to go away. As much as they do their best to push it down, it seemed to be making the headlines. Now, Prince Andrew should share everything he knows about convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, the co-writer of Virginia Jeffrey posthumous memoir, has said the book Nobody's Girl, officially released in the UK on Tuesday, gives more details of Miss Jeffrey's allegation about Prince Andrew, which he has always denied. Now, ahead of the release, co-author Amy Wallace said in the BBC News Night program there was a period when Prince Andrew indicated he was willing to help investigators in the US, but he was never available for some reasons. Now, that's something he could still do. Miss Wallace, who spent 4 years writing the book with Miss Jeffrey, added. Well, now Miss Wallace said he could say, as he was repeatedly, I still deny that I was involved. However, I was in these houses and I was on that island and I was on the jet and I saw things and I know how much these women have suffered, and I would like to share what I saw. Now, senior politicians, including government ministers Peter Kyle, also said on Tuesday that Prince Andrew should speak to U.S. authorities about Epstein's crimes. Now, Shadow Justice Secretary Robert Jenrick said Andrew should give evidence to U.S. authorities about what he knew and what his involvement was in the Epstein scandal. Now, Miss Jeffrey, who took her own life earlier this year, says in a book that she had sex with Prince Andrew on 3 separate occasions, which he denies. Now, she says the third occasion was on Epstein's Island as part of Miss Jeffrey's what she called an orgy with Epstein and approximately 8 other young women. Now, Prince Andrew, who reached a financial settlement with Miss Jeffrey in 2022, announced on Friday that he was voluntarily decided not to use his titles, now including Duke of York, an honor received from his mother, the late Queen Elizabeth II. But I've been looking at it. Yesterday I did talk extensive about it, and today I'm not going to be talking much or spending more time to elaborate it. But the issue, once again, it's his word against hers, and she's not there to defend what Andrew is saying, that look, I didn't do it. There's the two people who are supposed to be in the booth, and they are saying no. Ghislaine Maxwell has said that she didn't say anything, blah 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 blah, though she's being incarcerated for sex trafficking. Yes, okay, but what do you call him? Jeffrey Epstein is not there, and then we have Virginia Jeffrey, who is also not there. So we only have Andrew, and he's saying that, well, I didn't do anything, but what some of them are pushing down for him to do is that, look, though I didn't do anything, but I was on that boat or in that house at this particular time, and therefore I knew A, B, or C, or I saw A, B, or C, and these people need to be. But the issue is, what about the other people whose name were whose name have not been mentioned but are known? Why haven't they been mentioned? Is it because Prince Andrew is a soft touch, or what? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Star Radio UK. your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to 11:34, and it is the Tuesday edition of the morning show. And let's move on to some of the other stories that is making the rounds this morning. Okay, one other one from the UK front, and let's move on. The former Prime Minister Boris Johnson is giving evidence to the COVID inquiry about the effect of the pandemic on young people. And Johnson says closing schools, which happened for most children across the UK in March 2020, was a nightmare idea and a personal horror, but that is felt unavoidable at the time. He has said that children paid a huge price to protect others in society. The algorithm that helped set exam grades in 2020 didn't work, he adds. He puts, but says that they were improvising in exceptionally difficult circumstances. He also quizzed about the extent. He was also quizzed about the extent of planning that went into the closing schools, and when that planning began. It's Johnson's second time at the inquiry, which he launched in 2022 to put the government's action under microscope. Well, but he said what he has to say pertaining to that. Well, interestingly, these were times that we weren't sure of exactly what was going on, and things were just falling apart, and somebody had to take the stand. Just take the risk and get it on. Well, so we've learned something from it. So subsequently, maybe another 10 years, something is about that same thing is happening and people are dying and stuff like that. Then we'll know that we can use that template to see how to address this issue, right? Yeah. Okay. But the inquiry, that's what inquiries are all about. Not to find somebody guilty about anything, but to learn lessons that have been learned from there. Well. That was quite a difficult time to be a leader of a country. But boy, did they take us through some tough times. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let me say good morning once again to Eben in Cape Town, South Africa, and to Antonio and the family there as well. I salute each and every one of you. And once again, thank you very much to any one of you, each and every one of you who has tuned in, watching us live or listening to us wherever you might be. Starr Radio UK and all the other platforms. But I promise you, God willing, we are working on coming on the TikTok as well, linking the TikTok to the various platforms that we are broadcasting on. So be rest assured that's going to happen, right? Good. In other stories making around this morning, well, the Japanese have made history once again. Not Hiroshima bombing, no, but something else. Now, Sanai Takaichi has been elected Japan's prime minister by parliament, making her the first woman to hold the office. The 64-year-old won a clear majority on Tuesday, 237 votes in the powerful lower house and another 125 in the upper house as leader of the ruling Liberal Democratic Party. A staunch conservative and admirer of the late former British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher, Takaichi takes over at a challenging economic moment as Japan grapples with rising cost of living and a frustrated public. Now, it's also been uncertain times for the world's fourth largest economy. She is the fourth prime minister in just 5 years after her predecessor term were cut short by plunging ratings and scandals. Although she defeated 4 men to win the LDP race in early October, her path to the top job appeared to be blocked when the LDP's longtime coalition partner, Komeito Party, withdrew their support. But a last-minute deal with another opposition party, the right-leaning Japan Innovation Party, known as Ishin, saved her. She and the LDP will face voters next in 2028. So she's got, let's put it this way, 3 years to do something before she dies. When I say to die before she, I'm not saying that dying. No. But I mean before she falls down. If things are, as a leader, they are not able to organize their government well and to make people see that there's been improvement in their life, then you go to the polls, and that means that you die there, right? Good. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, first one, and she's saying that she admires the late Margaret Thatcher, the first female Prime Minister of the UK. After her era, we've had a couple of them, right? Yes. We've had Theresa May, and we've had yeah. All right, then. But what do you think about all of them? It's quite an interesting one, right? Do we see women leaders as very strong and ones who can lead the way they're supposed to? We saw one in New Zealand, and then she had to fall in the soil. And there was another one where, there have been a few around. We had Liberia, where Liberia's one gave a stability when there have been lots of chaos and all those things that have been going on there. But let's see what happens. Maybe give everybody the chance, right? And let's see what she's going to be doing. Ladies and gentlemen, in the next 5 minutes, I'll be opening the lines. But if you have any comments pertaining to whatever we are discussing, feel free and put it on or post it on the platform that we are broadcasting on. And be rest assured of one thing. I will acknowledge it. Starr Radio UK. How the mighty are fallen. Nicolas Sarkozy has become the first French ex-president to go to jail as he starts a 5-year sentence for conspiring to fund his election campaign with money from the late Libyan dictator Muammar Gaddafi. Not since World War II, Nazi collaborationist leader Philippe Pétain was jailed for treason in 1945. Has any French ex-leader gone behind bars? Sarkozy, who was president from 2007 to 2012, has appealed against his jail term at La Santé prison, where he will occupy a small cell in the jail's isolation wing. Now, more than 100 people applauded and shouted Nicolas as he left his villa in the exclusive 16th district of Paris, holding his wife Carla Bruni Sarkozy by the hand. His son Louis, 28, and had appealed to supporters for a show of support, while another son, Pierre, called for a message of love. Nothing else, please. Nicolas Sarkozy, 70, was driven through the entrance of the notoriously overcrowded 19th century prison in the Montparnasse district south of River Seine at 0940 hours, that is 0740 GMT, while dozens of police officers cordoned off most of the surrounding streets. He continues to protest his innocence in the highly controversial Libyan money affair and posted a message on X as he was driven to jail, saying, "I have no doubt truth will prevail, but how crushing the price will have been." Now, with unwavering strength, I tell the French people, it's not the former president they are locking up this morning. It's an innocent man. He wrote, "Do not feel sorry for me because my wife and my children are by my side. But this morning, I feel deep sorrow for a France humiliated by a will for revenge." Well, it's quite an interesting one, but that is where I have to leave and rest my case. But on this issue, because my question here now is, do we see is it going to be protected? It's going to be having his security, yeah, but it's a former president, or had that been stripped of him, so it becomes a normal jail bed? So it's there, and what do you call it? Anybody can mingle with anybody and anything, and then the people who he might have one way or the other sanctioned or done something whilst he was in power to stop them, might just say, yeah, let's go and let's have a go at him. But what do you think about all that? It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. Okay, now interestingly, a Chinese-born woman has been charged for the theft of 6 gold nuggets worth about 1.5 million euros from the Museum of Natural History in Paris last month, French prosecutors have said. Now, the woman was arrested in Barcelona trying to dispose of some melted gold, according to officials, and is being held in pre-trial detention. Famous for its stuffed animals and bone collection, the museum is home to a mineralogy gallery from where the gold was taken. Typo there. Now, police found an angle grinder and a blowtorch at the scene. The museum's alarm and surveillance system had been disabled by a cyber attack, with thieves apparently aware of this, French media reported at the time. The thieves, clearly very experienced and well informed, exploited a security flaw that had not been identified during the last audit conducted in 2024. A museum spokesperson said to the French newspaper Le Figaro. Now, cleaners discovered the break when they arrived for work before dawn at the museum, which is part of the Sorbonne University and located near the Jardin des Plantes in central Paris. The suspect was arrested by Spanish police on 30th of September on a European arrest warrant and handed over to the French on the same day, officials said in a statement. At the time of her arrest, she was in possession of around a kilo of melted down gold. Investigations are continuing, the statement added. It is believed she was preparing to leave for China. One of the largest stolen nuggets, originally from Australia, weighs 5 kg at the current gold price. It will be worth around 585,000 euros. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, the line is activated. You can call us via Teams, and it is very simple. Just look for Starr Radio UK and just dial in, and I'll be able to pick up.
The studio now. The studio now.
All right, let's continue with the program because we are pressed with time. Now, moving on to the US, let's touch on just one story. The question that I've been asking myself is it that how long is Trump going to be in the White House? Well, he seems to be doing lots of work there. Well, maybe it's because it's a real estate mogul, so maybe that's what he's doing. Now, parts of the White House East Wing have been demolished as construction begins on U.S. President Donald Trump's new ballroom. Construction crews on Monday tore down massive chunks of a covered entryway and windows in the East Wing, which Trump said is being fully modernized. The president previously said that his $250 million White House ballroom addition will be near the existing structure but will not change it. It won't interfere with the current buildings. It won't be to be near it but not touching it, and pays total respect to the existing buildings, which I am the biggest fan of. Trump said in July, "It's my favorite place. I love it." Now, Trump announced the construction in a social media post saying, "Ground has been broken on the much needed ballroom space. For more than 150 years, every president has dreamed about having a ballroom at the White House to accommodate people from grand parties, state visits, etc." he wrote. Well, so that is going to be done. All right then. Okay, it's far off from where the president's residence is, though. Okay, so it's the East Wing. They have the West Wing, and then the White House residence itself, and the East Wing there. Well, so let's see what happens. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, it's been there. It says more than 150 years. People, leaders who have come there wish they could have done something about it, but couldn't. But he has taken the bold step to do it. And U.S. chess grandmaster. Okay, the banter between the Republicans and the Democrats continue, and therefore government is a lockdown. It's on lockdown as well. But well, there are a fellow federal worker has been captured live on TikTok. What was the person saying? Maybe we'll tell you a bit about that later on. But because of time, let's move on. Now, the U.S. church grandmaster and online commentator Daniel Naroditsky has died at 29. The popular chess player family announced his unexpected death in a statement released by his club, the Charlotte Chess Center, on Monday. No cause of death was given. It is with great sadness that we share the unexpected passing of Daniel Naroditsky. The statement said Daniel was a talented chess player, commentator, and educator, and cherished members of the chess community, admired and respected by fans and players around the world. The U.S. and International Chess Federation have paid tribute to Naroditsky along with other professional players. American world number 2 Hikaru Nakamura said he was devastated at the news. This is a massive loss for the world of chess, Nakamura said on social media. As well as competing in high-level events, Naroditsky ran a chess YouTube channel with nearly 500,000 subscribers. His Twitch stream drummed up 340,000 followers with hundreds of thousands of viewers drawn to his regular video tutorials and live stream against competitors. Fans praise his insight and passion, casually referring to him as Danya. He played a pivotal role in popularizing chess content online, the International Chess Federation has said. May his soul rest in perfect peace. This is Star Radio UK, and it is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, is the US trying to play a fast one? The US and Australia have signed a deal intended to boost supplies of rare earths and other critical minerals as the Trump administration looks for ways to counter China's dominance of the market. In Australia, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said the deal will support a pipeline of $8.5 billion ready-to-go projects that will expand his country's mining and processing abilities. It includes $1 billion to be invested by the two countries in projects in the US and Australia over the next 6 months. A framework tests says the US and Australia have been working on this issue since Trump's first term, but Albanese said the latest agreement will take the partnership to the next level. On Monday, US President Donald Trump also commented on Australia's multi-billion-dollar submarine deal with the US and UK, known as AUKUS, saying it was full steam ahead. Now, earlier this year, the deal came under spotlight after the Trump administration said it will review the details to ensure it fit with America First agenda, raising concerns Australia may not be able to buy U.S. submarines to replace its aging fleet. Asked if Australia will be getting submarines, Trump said, "Oh no, they're getting them." China currently controls about 70% of rare earth mining and 90% of the processing of materials, which are found in everything from defense equipment to computer chips and cars. Now, US companies rely heavily on the materials, making them vulnerable this year as China has taken steps to restrict access to supplies in response to new US tariff and other tensions. The shares in Australia rare earth mining companies jumped on Tuesday after the announcement. Now, Perth-based firm Arufura rare earth surged by around 7.7%, while another major producer, Iluka Resources, gained by more than 3%. Albanese said the agreement was aimed at speeding investment in 3 types of projects, including U.S. investment in processing facilities in Australia. The two countries also agreed to work together in issues such as pricing, permitting, and rules of government review of the sales of companies and projects in the sector. U.S. separately said it will invest in the construction of 100-ton per year advanced gallium refinery in Western Australia and was preparing to offer some $2.2 billion in financing to advance critical mineral projects via its Export-Import Bank. Well, it's quite an interesting one. But what earth minerals are being taken each day from what they call that place, Congo, DRC? Well, we tell you more about that. It is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. Now let's move on to other stories, this time around on the African front. Rest assured, I'm bringing you everything that you got to know. Cameroon's influential Catholic Church has called for calm as fears grow that violence could erupt once official results from the presidential elections are declared. Opposition candidates and ex-government spokesman Issa Chiroma Bakari has declared himself the winner of the 12th October election, saying he defeated 92-year-old President Paul Biya, who is seeking to extend his 23-year-old rule by 7 more years. Jerome's declaration was criticized by both the government and Biya ruling party, with several officials describing it as illegal. Now, Cameroon's Constitutional Council has not yet released the final results. It has until 27th of October to declare the winner. Chiroma defiance and promise to defend what the 76-year-old calls his victory has raised fears of violence in the Central African nation. In a statement released by the National Episcopal Conference of Cameroon, Catholic bishops expressed the need for peace and stability. The clerics said they hope that the official result will reflect the will of the electorate and nothing will be changed by any authority involved in this exercise. The Catholic Church is highly respected and is viewed as a moral voice of the nation. But will their voice be heard in this difficult time in Cameroon? Well. It's going to be interesting, right? But we really hope to see what is going to happen on that front. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. All right, we are moving on. Still on the African front. A drone attack has hit an area near the international airport in Sudan, its capital Khartoum, a day before it was set to resume domestic flights for the first time since war broke out in 2023. Residents of the city reported hearing explosions in several districts early on Tuesday morning. Social media images yet to be verified appear to show a series of blasts. Now, there is no information on casualties or damage, and no one has claimed responsibility. On Monday, Sudan Civil Aviation Authority had announced the airport will reopen on Wednesday, months after the army recaptured Khartoum from the Rapid Support Forces and began repairing the heavily damaged airport. Now, Tuesday's strike marked the third attack in the capital within a week, following strikes on 2 army bases in northwest Khartoum on consecutive days last week. The Sudan Tribune news website cites security sources as saying that anti-aircraft defenses had interrupted several drones after 04 hours local time or 2 hours 02 hours GMT but gave no details of any damage. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. When I see wars and I see devastations and destruction that is going on, loss of lives and everything, I do ask myself the question, so when all is said and done, will the aggressors be made to pay? Or after that, everybody, you count your losses and we all move on? But what about people's livelihoods that have been destroyed? I think it's about time that citizens sue authorities who, some way, somehow, have been involved in wars and stuff like that, or had led the country to a war, or to, and then maybe. But which court is going to be ruling though? It's quite an interesting one, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Star Radio, okay, it's 12 o'clock virtually, but we will try to do our best to bring you all the story that is making the rounds. Getting to Nigeria now. The Nigerian police have fired tear gas to disperse protesters who had gathered in the capital Abuja over the continued detention of separatist leader Nnamdi Kanu. The protesters, led by activist and publisher of the Sahara Reporters news site Omoyele Sowore, want the immediate release of Kanu, who is on trial on terrorism charges and heads the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra. Kanu, who has been in detention since 2021, has denied the charges. He also holds British nationality. IPOB is seeking independence for what they call the Biafra nation in southeastern Nigeria. Now, eyewitnesses said the police officers fired multiple rounds of tear gas at people who had begun to gather as early as 07 hours or 06 hours GMT. The police also blocked major roads in the capital, causing heavy gridlock and confusion across several parts of the city. Now, so which law is being upheld to still keep him there? And well, I've not actually studied the legal fraternity in Nigeria very well, okay, but virtually to be the same. So is it the High Court that ruled that it should be released? Oh my God, there are state courts. The states have also got their courts. So if one state court said that is maybe is it the Southeast? Which court is there? Did rule that they should be released because they think that the charges that are being leveled against him founded and blah blah blah. There's not enough evidence and they should be released. Then the federal court now comes in to say no, we're not going to be releasing him. And so there's that bit. But do you think that this demonstration is going to do anything different from that? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Star Radio, okay? It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let's move on. Well, the Ivorian election is also ensuing, and come, I think this weekend, Saturday is going to be going on there. Trying to get you that story. Just bear with me while my system loads it. Just bear with me there. Okay. It seems to be buffering still. But there's some attention there. We don't know what is going to happen. Tensions mounting, and information coming through was saying that few of the people have Ivorians have crossed to Ghana for fear of their lives and what is happening there. It's all coming away from Star Radio UK. Now, top MPP gurus behind Wontumi's ordeal, Mustafa Gbande, dropped more secrets. The Deputy Director of Operations at the Presidency, Mustafa Gbande, has provided more details regarding the ongoing trial of the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Bernard Enchubosiako, popularly known as Chairman Wontumi. According to him, the trial of the MPP chairman is not a political persecution by the ruling government, as many have suggested. Speaking in an interview, Mustafa Gbande stated that Wontumi's trial was orchestrated by members of his own party. He alleged that some of the MPP officials have been leaking information to the ruling National Democratic Congress and government to facilitate his prosecution. As for Chairman Wontumi's trial, his own party leaders are behind it. Wontumi has not had any fight with NDC members. We all saw how the MPP held a press conference and told Ghanaians that all the road contracts awarded to Wontumi in the Ashanti region were not executed. So what sin has the NDC committed, he asked. He explained that certain influential figures within the MPP feel they did not benefit from the previous administration, and as a result, they are now selling out their own members to the government. Gbande further disclosed that some individuals with presidential ambitions within the MPP are also involved in the leaks because they believe Wontumi has accumulated wealth and is using it to finance their rivals within the party. Ladies and gentlemen, so who are rivals of these people, or who do you see Wontumi felicitating with? Oh, interesting, right? Okay. This one is your own people. Chukoko you. Yeah. Okay, Starr Radio UK. We're going to be running up pretty soon, but just trying to just wind up the program and then we go on. The Office of the Special Prosecutor has refuted claims by the Deputy Attorney General Dr. Justice Shrimsai that he has failed to respond to requests from the Attorney General's office regarding the extradition of former Finance Minister Kenneth Oriatta from the United States. In the statement issued on Monday, October 20, the OSP said the office considers it necessary to provide factual clarity on this matter, reaffirm the procedural steps already undertaken and address security concerns arising from a recent leak of highly sensitive communications that pose grave risks to ongoing investigations and the safety of OSP personnel. Now, according to the OSP, its lawful commenced corruption and corruption-related investigation against Kenneth Oriatta under its statutory powers contained in the Office of the Special Prosecutors Act 2017, Act 949. The former minister was notified and directed to appear before the OSP for questioning, but allegedly failed to comply. OSP denies claims of refusing to help Attorney General extradite Kenneth Oriatta. Mr. Oriatta, who left the jurisdiction in January 2025, has by his actions shown clearly that he is unwilling to voluntarily return to the jurisdiction to attend the OSP. The statement read, the OSP further revealed that intelligence gathered by the office showed that Oriatta has been residing in the United States since January. By the end of May, the office obtained a judicial warrant for his arrest and declared him a fugitive from justice, subsequently placing him on the list of wanted persons. The office has since successfully defended several applications filed by Oriatta in Ghanaian courts in an attempt to have his name removed from the list of wanted persons, he said. Alright then. So, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station. And this is where I bring my the program to a close for today. It's been a pleasure coming your way, and let me say God richly bless you. I'll see you all tomorrow, God willing, for the Wednesday edition of the morning show. But until then, I say have a blessed day and don't do anything wrong, but keep yourself safe and enjoy your day. We take a commercial break, and after that I'll be out of your way. When you don't hear from me, then it's been me, Archie, and I'm out like that. Well, in celebration of Black History Month, BB Clement presents Afro Global Networking Lounge 2025. Speaker, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. The event is taking place on Monday, the 27th of October 2025 from 12 noon to 3 p.m. The venue is Stevenson Howard LLP, 1 Finsbury Green Circus, City of London, EC2 7SH. Please note, this is an exclusive event with limited spaces. For more information, contact reception at augustineclement.com or call 0203-223-0800. The fee comes at £60 for ordinary ticket and $75 for VIPs. This program is sponsored by Stevenson Howard and hosted by BB Clement.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Thanks for listening.